Good day and welcome again to another English language session. Today we shall be looking at subject and verb agreement part 2. I am your presenter Anush Harrison Jackson. I trust that you'll find this presentation informative and enlightening. Remember to share, subscribe and like. If there are any questions regarding this presentation, please leave them in the comment box. The objectives of this lesson are as follows. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to 1. Explain the rule regarding indefinite pronouns. This includes the ability to identify the various indefinite pronouns in the given sentences and the ability to determine when to use the singular and the plural verb. 2. Discuss the rules regarding collective nouns. This would mean that they would be able to differentiate when the collective noun requires a singular or plural verb. And 3. Identify the subject in sentences with unusual order. This would require the students rearranging the order of the given sentences. And lastly, complete given exercises on subject and verb agreement. Indefinite pronouns. What is an indefinite pronoun? Indefinite pronoun examples are each, everyone, someone, many, most, all. Based on the examples given, are you able to define the term indefinite pronoun? Indefinite pronouns. What do we know about them? Firstly, an indefinite pronoun is one that does not specify gender. By that we mean sex, whether male or female, or amount, and by that we mean the quantity or number. Secondly, we know that an indefinite pronoun may be categorized as a singular indefinite pronoun or a plural indefinite pronoun. And thirdly, we know that there are some indefinite pronouns that may require either a singular or a plural verb. Subject and verb agreement rules governing indefinite pronouns. Whenever a singular indefinite pronoun is the subject of a given sentence, it usually requires a singular verb. Example, someone was seen entering Mr. Wrinkle's home. Someone is the singular indefinite pronoun and it is also the subject of the sentence, hence it requires the singular verb was and not were. Whenever a plural indefinite pronoun is the subject of the sentence, it usually requires a plural verb. Example, all of the girls were enjoying themselves. All is the subject of that sentence and it is also a plural indefinite pronoun, hence it requires the verb were and not was. Remember that indefinite pronouns may be categorized as singular or plural. Therefore, it is useful to know whether a given pronoun is singular or plural. Singular indefinite pronoun. Examples. Each, either, everyone, someone, one, no one, something, none, nobody, neither, anyone. Plural indefinite pronouns. Few, some, both, several, many, all, most. Let us now look at our first activity regarding subject and verb agreement in relation to indefinite pronouns. The instruction reads, choose the verb that best completes a given sentences. Number 1. Everyone know or knows the answer to the question. Number 2. Few of the athletes complain or complains about the unfair treatment. Number 3, most of the training was or were hard. Number 4, both of our coaches encourage or encourages us. Number 5, some of the food was or were eaten by the children. Number 6, each has or have a special diet. Number 7, none of it is or are understood completely. Number 8, most of the runners is or are young. And number 9, some of the competitors was or were fast. Exceptional indefinite pronouns. Based on the responses, you would have observed that there are some indefinite pronouns that may require either a singular or plural verbs. These exceptional indefinite pronouns are all, most, some, any, and none. Use when to use the singular or the plural. Let us now turn our attention to subject and verb agreement regarding collective nouns. What are collective nouns? Collective nouns are words that name groups of individuals. For example, team, family, jury, nation, crowd, flock, herd, staff. When the subject of a sentence is a collective noun that is thought of as a single unit or one unit, a singular verb is used. For example, the family is interested in sports. When the collective noun is refers to individual members of that unit or group, then a plural verb is used. For example, the family were in separate cars. Let us now turn our attention to completing an activity on collective nouns. Choose the correct verb that best completes the given sentence. 1. The man receives or received a flag from the Navy. Number 2. Our family enjoy or enjoys hiking in the mountains. Number 3. The jury has or have their votes ready. Number 4. The confident team enters the stadium. Number 5. Kim's family has or have all been sick this winter. Let us turn our attention to sentences with unusual order. Sometimes students have problems or difficulties identifying the subject of sentences with unusual order. It is important that students remember that in most questions and in sentences beginning with here and there, the subject follows the verb. Examples: where is Jean? In this sentence, Jean is the subject of the sentence, hence the need for the singular verb is. In example number 2, where are they? In this sentence, the subject is they, and the verb needed is a plural one, which is are. And in the third example, there are many students in class. In this sentence, the subject of the sentence is many students. And as a result, it requires the plural form of the verb are. In sentences that begin with here and there, the words here and there are not the subjects of the sentence. In order to find the subject of the sentence, you must reverse the order of the sentence. Examples: 1. Here are some suggestions to research about music. Some suggestion is the subject of the sentence. So, some suggestions to research about music are here. Number 2, there are no tickets left. No tickets are left there. The final activity on subject and verb agreement, part 2. Choose the verb that best completes the given sentences. Number 1, Each of the girls has or have received a pass to enter the venue. Number 2, here is a report saying music helps people study. 3, what has or have psychologists reported about music? Number 4, all of the compositions show or shows improvement. Number 5, no one know or knows how to produce great writers. Number 6, some of the writing process is or are understood. Number 7, all of the best writers love or loves to read. Number 8, there is or are some who say taking many pictures is the only way to learn. Number 9, the team is or are considering several plans. Number 10, the committee debate or debates among themselves. I trust that you have found this presentation on subject-verb agreement useful, and I hope that all of you have scored 10 out of 10.